just lack of understanding.
Loved ones and prisoner advocates in Manitoba join people across the country to remember those who died while behind bars as they continue fighting for those still incarcerated and subjected to what they say are inhumane conditions inside the provincial and federal facilities. Before finding his way, Tim Barron found himself repeatedly incarcerated in his younger years, but now he leads For Sacred Hearts, a group dedicated to keeping youth here in Winnipeg out of gang life and potential incarceration. He says it's important to use Prisoners' Justice Day to amplify ongoing calls for more support for people inside while honoring those who have passed.
The men and the women we have lost, due to lack of support and lack of kindness, lack of empathy, and lack of love.
Barron says when he was doing time, he had a lot of hurt, but there were few avenues for him to get help, both while incarcerated and while transitioning back into society. Doing the work he does now, he says he's trying to plant the seeds in his community that will help youth avoid the justice system, but says there's much at stake if the people inside don't get the help they need.
So what's at stake is their lives.
Prisoners' Justice Day started in 1974 following the suicide of Edward Nalone at the Millhaven Penitentiary, the event now serving as a vigil marking all prisoner deaths. As they honor the memory of those who have died, officials with the Elizabeth Fry Society, which helps incarcerated women, says they're also calling for government to address root issues contributing to incarceration, saying there needs to be a shift of funding away from the justice system rooted in colonial violence for many back into the community.
Putting that into resources that help the community to heal from all of that violence, because it's ongoing and it's something that we have to face every day.
Quinn Soretsky is co-chair of Elizabeth Fry's board, and she says the public needs to be aware of the harm these institutions may cause to people, saying if the larger issues were addressed, ensuring access to adequate housing, financial resources, and cultural teachings, it would lower the number of people coming into contact with the justice system.
When we provide those preventative opportunities and when we start when our children are babies and work with them and make sure that they have access to those things that we were talking about, those instances where they're ending up in front of a judge are lessened.
A statement from the province explained correctional centers provide programs that focus on inmates' personal development and growth through education, rehabilitation, vocational training, work experience, and individual counseling. Staff also engage inmates in the case management process, which includes a focus on effective reintegration into the community. In Winnipeg, Modjeski, City News.